It's that time of year again, and it's time for Amiga April, hosted by Blue Yite Retro Computing and Zero 2099. Yep, these guys are going to put a lot of work into the next month, because we are celebrating everything Amiga, and that's everything from hardware to the games and so on. So to kick things off, I have decided to do my favourite racing games on the Amiga of all time. So sit back and relax, and let's take a look. Lotus 3 Turbo Challenge, released in 1990, and this is Magnetic Field's first Lotus game, and it's a great one too. If you ever talk about racing arcade games for the Amiga, this one always comes up first, or any of the Lotus games really. It's a circuit race based one, so you gotta do the laps, plus on top of that you got a few stops too. And also, this was the very first game I bought that required a trapdoor memory. F-17 Challenge, released in 1993, and this is a Team 17 title, and this is a great arcade racer, based on Formula 1, all the sounds of the cars in there, the handling is great, and the graphics are great too. Very fast game indeed, and be honest with you, I don't think this game ever gets the credit it really deserves. If you haven't played it, you certainly need to fire this one up. Toyota Celica GT Rally, released in 1990. This is a great rally game on the Amiga. There are many rally games out there for the system, but it's certainly one of the better ones. I was quite surprised a few months ago when I filmed this one in front of my original A500 and all the responses I got, because I thought it was a bit of a hidden gem. But you guys out there really enjoy this game, so as I do too. If you haven't played it, you need to play it. Also, you can get it on a lot of 8-bit systems too. Jaguar XJ220, released in 1992, and this is a great arcade racer, and this was co-design's attempt at having a go at the Lotus series, and they done a great job too. It's a great game, it's got great handling, great sense of speed, and the music's great too. And also, you gotta love that intro. Indianapolis 500, The Simulation, released in 1990 and published by Electronic Arts, and this is the first simulator race I want to show you on the Amiga. The idea of this game is you compete in the Indianapolis 500, one of the most famous races in North America, and to do that you've got plenty of different options at your disposal. You can have a 10 lap race, 30 lap race, 60 lap race, or the full 200 laps. And I have done the 200 laps a few times, but they hard to compete in and they hard to finish, because all it takes, if you hit the wall or hit another car, you win for a long afternoon. But there's so much customization in it, it's crazy. You got your pit stops, you can alter winds, alter your tyre pressures and so on. If you haven't played this one, this is a definite must play for me. Lotus 3, the ultimate challenge, and this was released in 1992, developed by Magnetic Fields and published by Gremlin Graphics. This one is basically Lotus 1 and 2 put together, and on top of that as well, you now got A to B racing, track racing, you now got car selection for the first time, and the best bit of all, you can now create your own tracks. This game's fantastic. What more can I say about it? The music's great, the gameplay's great, the intro's just awesome. Yeah, you need to play this one, and if you haven't, where have you been? This is a definite must play. Stunt Car Racer, released in 1989, and this was published by Microprose Software, and the granddaddy of simulators made this game, Jeff Kram. And what a game this is. It's a one-on-one stunt car race, and what I mean by that, the track is at least 100 foot in the air, and if you come off, it's game over. And the idea of this game, you race in leagues. You start in the bottom league and make your way up, versus the computer. And to do that, you race these tracks, you got jumps, you got drawbridges, you name it is in it. But be careful, because you hit those ramps too hard, and you land too hard, then you're going to start cracking your chassis. And if it breaks all the way across, it's game over. Absolute classic Amiga game. Lamborghini American Challenge, released in 1994. Now this is very similar to Crazy Cars 3, well it's exactly the same really, other than Lamborghini Challenge has got 2-player action. But that aside, this one was published by Titus, and after 2 attempts at making a racer of Crazy Cars 1 and 2, they eventually got it spot on. And what a game this is. You do bets at the start with other drivers, and once you've done your bets, you go to race. And the idea of this game is to race to the finish first and get as much money as you can. Another great game. Lotus Turbo Challenge 2, released in 1991, and you guessed it, it was developed by Magnetic Fields and published by Gremlin Graphics, and they made a massive step forward with this one. The reason I'm saying that is because now you got full screen, and on top of that is A to B racing, so you're against the clock, and also each stage unique. So you got your forest stage, you got your night stage, you got your fog stage, desert, motorway, you name it is in it. An absolute classic Amiga game, and also this is one I still play to this very day. Jeff Kram's Formula 1 Grand Prix, and this was released in 1991 and published by Microprose. This was my first big box game on the Amiga, and at the time it was heavily delayed, so I had to wait a long time for it, but it was worth the wait. It's based on the 1991 Formula 1 season, not officially endorsed, so you had to add the real drivers' names into it and save it, but everything else is there. All the tracks are there. I mean they're realistic as you're going to get on the Amiga, because every track was hand drawn and put into the game. And I mean even visit the tracks as well to make sure they were accurately correct. What a game, and I would say this to you now, if you want to play a Grand Prix game on the Amiga, this is certainly it. Thank you all for watching, I see you all again soon.